This is the Pitpass fans, and I'm here with the driver of the 00, Brody Rumbold. Brody, a local driver, pretty close to here, but not quite Henry, right?
No, I'm about 20 minutes away, but my shop is 2 miles down the road with my buddy who owns it, so he lets me build out of there, and I help him with his cars, so it all works out.
What's it like to come to River City Rampage and run this class as opposed to like being here during the fair?
The rules are a little less than we're allowed for the fair, so I got a free spot this year from getting Mad Dog last year, so I figured I'd throw it together, and if it doesn't work out this weekend, save for next month. So
you've been driving derbies now behind the wheel 7 or 8 years or so. Some of that time as a youth driver, and then you sort of graduated the last like 4 or 5 years into the adult classes. You've had some success. We saw you at Blizzard Bash, did well there.
Yep.
And you know, what's going through your mind when you run these bigger shows and come out with a good finish like that?
Oh, I don't know. I just try to keep a head on my shoulders and keep clean, I guess. Blizzard Bash, you know, I got down to about top five or so, and I lost my steering knuckle, and if I wouldn't have my buddy Ryan out there, I don't know if I would have gone any farther. So it's good to have a couple people out there with you if you need it, and you know, just always have some friends, but you just got to keep a level head and go with the flow, I guess.
You mentioned Ryan. You're talking about Ryan Schaffner Derby Fanatics, and of course you got Luke Schaffner as well in your pit here today. And I know, you know, you guys sort of trade back and forth. You're in their pit, they're in your pit. What's it like having that kind of help in the garage?
Oh, it's just crazy, you know. I had this thing as a roller. Me and my dad and my buddy Cody Olson, he helped the shop I built out of. We had this thing roller suspension done before Spring X, about a week before, and Ryan called and said he needed help, so I dropped everything on this, went over there and helped Ryan and Luke finish their cars, and then after Spring X, it was all hands on deck to finish mine, and it's just really grateful. You know, I got guys that'll drop everything to help me if I help them, and it just all works out. So this is what we do, this is what we love, and we'll all work together at the end of the day, come out on top, I guess.
Last question, Brody. There's a couple of different schools of thought here at River City. You know, there's drivers that want to survive to the end, and there's drivers that want that early Mad Dog exit so they get a little bit more time to work on the cars. Do you make that decision in advance, or do you just kind of see how things go on the track?
Well, last year I kind of saw how things went, and I took a bad shot early, and I just decided to turn it up. So this year I got a couple things in mind, but it just all depends on what he's going to do. I heard we get 4 more patches after the feature rather than 2, or after the heats rather than 2, so that might change the mindset a little bit, but we'll see what happens. We can fix it. No problem there.
Glad to hear it, Brody. Anybody you want to say hi to or thanks before I let you go?
Oh yeah, I'd like to, my parents, you know, my dad, he's in the shop all he can. It's a busy time at work, you know, and whenever he needs help or I need help, he's always there as much as he can. And my mom, you know, she's doing all she can, bringing food to the shop and everything. And Cody Olson, he lets me build out of a shop, make a mess of the place, and I help him, and he helps me anytime I need it. He's here today. And then Luke and Ryan Schaffner, we built this fresh engine, and we've just had nothing but trouble, but they got it all worked out, and their dad came over and helped us, and their parents, you know, they're into this 100%, you know, so that's good. Got to keep good parents around, you know, keep all 100%, and all my friends and family, you know, just everybody's out here to support.
Love to hear it. You know, friends and family make a big difference in this sport, and I'm glad you have a good crew behind you. Brody Rumbold, the 00, running in the main class here this weekend at River City Rampage. Make sure you're tuning in on DerbyNation.tv, and good luck, Brody.
Thank you.